Hello members, we are back with yet another exciting video. According to Business Dictionary, product innovation is defined as the development and market introduction of new, redesigned, and substantially improved goods or services. In order to be considered an innovation, an idea must satisfy a specific need and be replaceable at an economic cost. It is important to remember that it's not about the idea, but what you can do with it. Most new ideas don't lead to successful products or services due to the various factors that have not taken into consideration throughout the whole process. Research shows that 60 to 80% fail in the market. Open communication is an important component of innovation. It's important to research your idea, spark with imagination, and fuel with data. Others shows that considered when coming up with an idea, you should not be afraid to share your ideas and get feedback. Welcome to Opportunities Meeting Place, where transforming your business through knowledge is our core goal. Here are the 7 watchwords that should guide product innovation. These include 1. Idea generation. Innovation always begins with an idea, which in most cases is generated through observation, that is, surrounding. During idea generation, it's advised to think big and smart due to the risk involved in product innovation. One of the most useful idea generation technique is the scamper method, whereby A stands for substitute something, C combine it with something else, A adapt something to it, M modify or magnify it, B put it to some other use, E eliminate something, R rearrange it. Sources of ideas include customer feedback, social media interaction, trends, etc., etc. A company can also hold an innovation competition for contestants to pitch ideas to the business. 2. Incubation. Once an idea has been generated, it has to be nurtured. Nurturing an idea involves testing and retesting the product and the market. The process can be costly and might take time, but it reduces the chances of failure. Incubation will also involve putting a plan in place and its implementation. The plan should clearly outline the frameworks, identify benchmarks, and define overall goals. 3. Competition. As a business entity, competitions plays a major role in innovation because this is where you learn from their mistakes, models that work for them, and opportunities in the marketplace that you can tap into. You can also be able to generate ideas by improving products or services that competitors are already offering. An innovation must differentiate itself from the competition and be distinguished by at least one unique feature. This differentiating feature should be highly relevant for the user and should be able to be maintained in the long run. For example, grocery shops. Sellers will switch from selling berries to selling bananas, pineapples, and oranges once they notice that their neighbors are making more profit from these products and don't have a long distribution channels and attract a bigger market. 4. Benefits that the consumer will derive from the product. For a business to be successful, an innovation must satisfy a consumer need. Innovations often don't bring the desired success because they don't bring the real benefit to the consumer or are aimed at the wrong target group. 5. Acceptance and explainability of the product innovation. The question a business should ask itself is, can you simply explain the product benefits and its uniqueness to consumers? There are many times where product innovation happens to an extent those consumers do not recognize their benefits. If new development from consumers requires a major rethink, it can be useful to prepare the target group for the market launch with an information campaign. Alternatively, one can combine innovation with a new product. 6. Legal framework. A business has to consider product innovation that will not get an organization into legal conflict, that is, patent, norms, laws, or ethic conflicts. In 2006, an American beverage company came into conflict with the law that introduced the energy drink cocaine with 3 times the caffeine content of Red Bull. Shortly after the launch, the product was taken off the shelves by the FDA due to the glorification of an illegal drug and the high caffeine content. Meanwhile, the drink is available again in an adapted form. A patent is a government authority or license conferring a right or title for a set period, especially the sole right to exclude others from making, using, or selling an innovation. Patents are there to protect inventions and innovations. One needs to do a patent search to establish whether they can progress with the innovation to avoid losses that may arise due to illegalities. If you do not want to be specific about defining your innovation, then you do not have to seek patent. 7. Practicability. During the review stage of product innovation, a business has to do an internal and external audit of the business to establish whether it has the necessary resources to technically implement and market the product innovation. A business may need to bring on board partners for technical development, that is, technologies, competencies, means of production, or it may need sell partners to successfully position a product innovation on the market. Numerous innovations fail due to lack of cooperation between important business partners on whom the success of the innovation depends. Here is a bonus point. The product should be easy to test, to change, and generate profit. The questions you as a business person need to ask yourself about your product innovations are: is it easy for the consumer to try the product and experience the benefit? Is it easy for the consumers to switch to your product without risk and efforts? Does product innovation have the necessary potential for sales and profits? Does the product innovation fit your brand positioning and values? Can the product be launched without direct competing with your existing product portfolio? The answers to the above questions will influence the decision on whether to progress with the product innovation or not. That's it for today. We will be back again with another exciting video on entrepreneurship. Until then, subscribe, like, leave a comment. This is Opportunities Meeting Place. Goodbye.